So I've made a video about a few things that I like about Iowa, so now I'm going to do a video about some of the things that I hate about Iowa. I'll probably do 5 things. One being the traffic, and I know every state has their own thing, and like travel time in Iowa is actually not an issue at all, but I would say we have like an epidemic of people not using the turning signals and going way under the speed limit and like brake checking and getting mad because people want to go the speed limit, or like sitting in the fast lane and going way under the speed limit. It gets old so fast. Like, it could be a 45-mile-an-hour road and they will be going 28 miles an hour the whole road, and they do not care if there's people behind them. They do not care. They'll get mad. The second thing is gonna have to be the drugs. So I read somewhere a long time ago, I don't know if it's still true, that Iowa actually is like the capital of like meth users. Like, that's how many there are. It's actually so bad. Like, every now and again, usually only in summer when they're out, like especially in the area where I live, you will get cussed out for no reason, because like when people are on meth, it gives them like paranoia for some reason, and they just assume that you are out to get them in some manner. And I've been called the craziest things and threatened over the craziest things. Sometimes you gotta chase them out of your yard. It's really bad. Like, things get stolen. So that's another thing that I really don't like about Iowa. I don't know if it's the same for every other state, but it is definitely really bad here in Des Moines, Iowa. Really bad. Third thing would be the weather. So the weather can be so confusing. Like, for today, for an example, it was just like cloudy outside, and it said for the last 3 days it's supposed to rain, and it didn't rain. So I was like, I called its bluff, because I've been dressing for rain the last 3 days. So I finally put on my dress, and it happens to be a white dress because it's gonna be like 80 degrees out. It's gonna be awesome, like really nice out. And what's it do? It waits until the middle of the day and starts raining. So I go home, I change, I put on sweatpants and, comfy clothes for rain. And then what happens? I leave the house again, and it is 80 degrees, bright, sunny, shiny, just hot. So I gotta change again. So yeah, the weather can be very bipolar here. Fourth thing, and this isn't really Iowa's fault, would be like lack of beaches, which, come on, I live in the middle of the United States. Of course there's no beaches. But the ones that we do have are lakes, and they really stink sometimes. They really smell so bad. But it is technically a beach. I mean, it's more mud than sand, but you get the idea. And last but definitely not least, 5 being tint. You're not allowed to have tint, and yes, the sheriffs here are a-holes, and they will pull you on it every time, and it's like $130 per pop. So yeah, you can't have any tint on the front 2 windows, and you can only have like a strip to a certain amount on your windshield. That is it. And if you have anything over, I think it's 27 or something like that, you basically can't have any tint on your front windows, even though the sun is always right in your face here in the Midwest. So yeah, that would be my number 5. I don't like that because it sucks. It really does. And I don't want everybody looking in me at my car. As you can see, I've got tint. There's a difference. But like a little shade. But yeah, so let me know if you don't live in Iowa, if you have problems like these, or if it's just an Iowa thing.